Hello everyone, Stanley here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 2. Today, we're going to be wrapping up the farming area of bases. We've been getting a lot of stuff done around here in the recent episodes and just over the last couple of weeks and live streams. And now it is time to wrap up this project and try and get as much done in today's episode as we can. There's a lot of just random little things around this area that don't need to be here, like, these chests with, 3 stacks of kelp in it, or a random llama that's just kind of sitting over here in a boat, and all of this kind of stuff, it just needs to be tidied up. And of course, the biggest last area that we need to do is the underside of this, and that is kind of like the final project, the final frontier of the farming area of bases. So we have a lot of stuff on our plate as always, and we're going to try and get done as much as we can in today's episode. First things first, in today's episode, we have a name for our lovely pet slime that is up here. In the last episode, we had 2. I don't know what happened to the baby one. It unfortunately is no longer here. However, we have 2 lovely names from the comment section of that video. Thank you everyone who suggested names. We got Slimy from High Priest of Wololo, and of course we got Goofy Goober from Mary. I love it. Now, because there's only one slime, we're not gonna kill this one and make it split into multiple. We're gonna name it Slimy is a Goofy Goober. I love it. They're great. Thank you guys for the name suggestions. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with this middle area right here. I'm sure it's going to get renovated, but until then, that slime is staying there. Quick, before either you or I forget, there's a Truly Bedrock stream weekend. This weekend, the 22nd and 23rd of May. As you can see, there's a lot of streamers. 8 people from the server per day with like no repeats at all. It's actually pretty incredible. So we're going to have 16 hours of streamage on both Saturday and Sunday. I'll be streaming on the Saturday at the tail end of the day, of course, and come hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's always tons of shenanigans and pranks and little tiny trolls and just fun stuff going on the stream weekends. You can go to twitch.tv/team/trulybedrock to see who is currently live from the Truly Bedrock server, and I hope to see you there. So I put together a list of things that need to be done because I like staying organized, although you can't tell by my severe amount of junk chests that are everywhere. Look at that. We got 4 piles of junk chests in one room. Actually, technically 6 or 7. Yeah, it's a lot of junk chests. Anyway, this is the wall of projects. As you can see, everything on the left side is just general decoration, and then on the right side is kind of the more technical stuff and just random bits and bobs that we need to do. I think by far the biggest projects that we need to do is the furnace array and XP banks, and then also just decorating this bottom floor. So we got to do the ceiling, the floor, the slime farms, figure out how to do those, do the walls, figure out that whole central bit. That's probably like a whole episode right there. So this is the general to-do list for the entirety of the base, and I actually don't think it's really that much, all things considered. I actually need to put down more junk chests for just the random bits that I'm picking up everywhere because I don't have enough room in all my chests. They're all full of junk. I'm gonna be a little bit proactive and try and make myself a little tiny area just to store all the junk chests, because right now, let's be honest, we have a lot of junk chests and we need to get them out of view. So I'm making a little staircase area going down into the floor. We're gonna have double chests on that side and that side and that side, maybe some in the floor, some crafting tables. Just make this like a little project area more or less. This is really what you're probably interested in, the entire rain of items. I love it myself. Oh no, a bunch dropped down there. Well, that's just gonna end up in the storage system anyway. I missed a chest. There we go. Lots and lots of items. This is not even a fraction of what we got laying around. We got all them chests over there. We got that one down there. Oh, and I decorated this a little bit. So I'm putting like random blocks over here. I'm only filling it up with full stacks. That way I ensure every single slot has maximum potential. And then I'm putting like actually useful building blocks over there. We got some somewhat valuable. There's a whole stack of chests. Where did I get that many chests from? I can fill in this entire area. I didn't need to craft a single chest. This is why junk chests are a bad thing. Because you just lose all of your items that are actually really valuable. I'm messing around too much. I gotta get items into the storage system, don't I? Jeez. So after a little while of just collecting all the random junk chests that were down here, we have an entire wall just completely full of blocks, and most all of that is from mining out like the slime chunks and just mining out this floor in general. And then of course we got all the random building supplies that were just like mixed in with everything, so that's always helpful. And then we got all the proper junk, and then we actually got all this valuable stuff. Look at all those ores. All that stuff was just like floating around, and I didn't know I had like any of this. Look how much iron blocks is just sitting around in my storage for no reason. And then there's like a ton of redstone in here too. Amazing. So we can take one thing off of the to-do list. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. We're just going to throw that sign away for the symbolic reason of it. I'm just going to throw it down there. Don't worry, it's actually gonna go in the item collection. I think the next best thing to start on is like the biggest issue, which is this entire room down here. So the ceiling needs work, the walls need some work. We're gonna be putting down some more of these black stone bricks, and then the floor also needs some work as well. And then there's the elephant slime in the middle of the room, which is that thing, and I have no idea what to do with that. Although I do want something in the middle of the room, and I kind of want it to be like the spirals that we have up above. So I'll probably leave that part until last. So let me do some work. I need to rip out this entire floor and get some blocks to actually fill in the floor. I need to figure out what we're doing with the slime farms and how to cover up those dudes. And then a couple other things as well. There's just like a lot to do down here. It's dark. So just coming up here to repair my tools because, you know, they be breaking, and I've noticed that the moon's got something new written on it. It says All Store now, and if you're not aware, All Store is Zoi's store. It sells all, I assume? Yeah. So now we got an advertisement on the moon for that. That's lovely. Now, this is not the first thing that's been on the moon this season. There's actually been two other things. First of all, there was like Beardstone socks. So there was an advertisement for Beardstone's new merch socks. And then that got scratched out, and I forget what the words of that one was. It was like Foxy is great or something. But it was like, cheese grater, great? Anyway, I really want to do something with this, because apparently this is a thing that's happening on the server. So I want to put my face on a celestial object. Hello, Mr. Big Chicken.
Hello, Mr. Whisper.
So you are the one that runs this giant fantastic laser, right?
Yes, it's my laser, yes. I am in charge. I am allowed to do many things with it.
And you put things on the moon, like that.
It was an accident. Mr. Zloy XP came, he told me a lie, and now the moon is broken, so it's his fault, not mine. I am in trouble with Mr. Notail, but I will fix it.
Okay, yeah, that seems about right. That sounds like a Zloy thing to do. So, can you do that again?
The All Store?
No,
again?
not exactly that. And maybe not on the moon, but can you do something similar to that?
Well, I will be in trouble again with Mr. No-Tail. I will be in many told off.
But hear me out. If you do a good job, I'll give you a whole lot of bread.
A whole lot of bread? How many is a whole lot?
A lot of bread. More bread than you could ever eat.
More than one?
Yes.
Two?
Like 6.
6 bread?
Yeah.
No way. You get 6 bread from? Who do you know?
I got sources, man. I got sources.
And you can give it away just like that?
Yep, I can give it straight to you. I got a better food.
How many
I got a different food source.
You got 7 bread?
I have a secret amount of bread, and I'll give you 6 of it if you do a good job.
Okay, so what is the job? I clean the moon and make it... What?
No, I don't actually want the moon to have anything on it. I want the next one to have something on it.
The next moon?
Yeah, the next one. It's going to be coming up over here in like a couple seconds.
Oh, the yellow moon?
Yeah, the yellow moon. Do you think
Yellow
you can
moon,
do that?
okay. Well, laser, I have been told if we try to shoot the laser when it is daytime, when the yellow moon is in the sky, the laser will turn into the ground and burn a hole through the world. So maybe we need to turn laser upside down.
Yeah, I think that would work actually. And you know what? I can make a couple upgrades to your system as well to make this work a little bit better. That way it
I
doesn't
don't
take
know.
you so long, you know?
Maybe Mr. Notel not be... He already tell me off for putting zoom on and when I blow up the side of the wall over there. So maybe he not be happy with you make upgrade. Maybe that cost 7 bread.
Okay. You know what? We don't have to tell no Mr. No Tails either. It'll be our little
Not,
secret.
well, do not notice the whatever it is you want to draw on the other one.
Nah, it's gonna be subtle. It's gonna be subtle. You don't even need to do anything with that moon. You can leave that one as is if you want.
I'm not. I will be in so much trouble if I leave that like that.
Alrighty, fine.
You will give me 6 bread. He will take away 5 of them. I will have 1 bread.
Well, that's still a lot of bread. That's still a
It
lot
is
of
a
bread.
lot. To be fair, it is a lot of bread. It's tempting, but
it's so much
I
bread.
quite like the idea of if you give me 5 bread or 6 bread, I can take 4 of them to the bread bank, and then next season it will be worth 7 bread.
Ooh, that's a good plan. Yeah, invest.
Invest my bread, yes.
So you see that thing right there?
Yes, yellow moon, yes.
I want this on it. My face.
The chicken?
No, my
Why
face.
you got chicken? Your face?
Yeah. Can you put my face on it?
Face on the sun. This will take some work, I think. I take a picture of your face, and then you fiddle with the laser to make it work, and turn it upside down, and then I will take the time to make it work. I'm very good at very accuracy with the moon now, so it is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. I think this is going to turn out amazingly. So I'm going to go get some resources to modify the machine and upgrade it, and grab you some bread.
How many bread I get up front?
You get 1 bread up front, and then you get the rest when you do a good job.
Good job, rest of bread. Okay.
Yep.
I accept this deal.
So as you can see, Mr. Big Chicken is a lovely fellow and such a kind person as well, very kind soul. So I have some pretty high confidence that he can do the job that I've set out before him, and as you can see, he's just done a lovely job. I mean, look at that handwriting, it's so good. Anyway, so all we really need to do to make this thing compatible with the sun and with our project is add a couple of dials to the magic black box of computerization over here. And basically, we're just gonna add an item frame and a laser direction. So if we turn this around, that will allow him to carve the sun and do stuff like that. Pretty nifty. And then I'm also gonna add another secret feature on the back side of this as well. The you know, the derp multiplier. It's gonna be adorable. So, you know, it's a base 8 system. So right now it's on 0, technically 1. If we turn that around, it's now gonna be derp multiplier of 8. So hopefully he finds that little Easter egg. And overall, this is a pretty simple system. You got your different zooms and magnifications. You got your button and your lever. And I probably shouldn't be messing with this thing. I kind of don't want to blow up the moon. That's already happened like twice. Oh yeah, I also got a surprising amount of bread, and we don't tell Big Chicken about this. He only gets a couple of these. So I'm gonna leave 1 bread here because that was the agreed to terms, and then once he engraves my face onto the sun, he'll get the rest of his bread. And there we go. That is the payment delivered, and now all I gotta do is wait. So technically, Zloy's gonna have an advertisement on the moon, which I gotta say is like the best place in the world to have an advertisement, and then I'm gonna have my beautiful face on the sun, and we will be dominating the server economy. I guess. I don't know. I'm just having fun over here. So that is the story of how we're gonna get our face on the sun. And it's gonna take the big chicken a little while to actually get that done and get that printed onto the sun. However, I think by the next episode, it should be about ready to go. And I am actually really, really looking forward to that. It is gonna be so cool to have a menacing piggo as the sunrise. I'm really looking forward to everyone's reactions of this as well, because this is like uncharted territory here. You don't see other Let's Play servers putting things on the moon and the sun. It just don't happen. Or maybe it does. I'm out of the loop. I don't know. But either way, we are getting some stuff done on the server, and I'm having great fun with it. So make sure to go check out Big Chicken or Mr. No Tails episodes. Links are everywhere, of course. And as you can see, we are getting a ton of work done on this lower room as well. So this is kind of like the floor design that I decided to go with some help from the live stream peoples. And it's just a rather basic thing. I haven't touched the ceiling at all. Don't really know what I'm going to do with that. Honestly, it doesn't even seem like it really needs anything done with it at this point. And overall, it's just a very basic pattern with the black concrete, the black glass, and then some of the prismarine stuffs. I'm still not entirely sure what to do with the central bit, but I did go ahead and have some of the sea lanterns, light blue, black stone, black concrete, and then I need to swap those sea lanterns up a layer, bring that glass down a layer, and then that'll all be nice and proper. And overall, this place is actually looking pretty decent. Still a few things to figure out, of course, like, you know, the giant hole in the ground times 4. But we will get that figured out in due time. And otherwise, that is going to do it for today's episode of Truly Bedrock Season 2. I hope that you have greatly enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode as well. If you haven't enjoyed, then of course make sure to leave a like on the video. It helps out the video and the channel a ton. If you're new here, then consider subscribing, of course. And otherwise, I'll see you down in the comment section and in the next one. And then there was silence.